I am back with another reaction video. This time we've got Bryan Callen and Sam Tripoli talking about Chris D'Elia being replaced by Tig Notaro on their podcast. Now, I saw this coming. This is kind of an old story, but this is the first time they've commented on it. This is from their conspiracy podcast. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'll give you my thoughts on it. If you don't know, Chris D'Elia was replaced. He was set to star in a movie. Well, he did star, and now they're replacing him in the Army of the Dead, the Zack Snyder movie that was supposed to come out already on Netflix, but they had to reshoot it and replace him with Tig Notaro. So let's get their thoughts on it, then I'll give you mine.
Bryan, if we made a rule that was a set rule, right? Like we were like, okay, people can't do this. And it applied to everybody, I might be okay with it. That might be a start for me to understand the other side. But the rules, like Sergio Love said about the Comedy Store, the rules are written in number 2 pencil, right? That means you could easily erase them and rewrite them. Always change it. So the political correctness, the rules never apply to everybody, ever. It's like it just applied to, and what ultimately is, Bryan, I've said this before, and I said it on Rogan's fucking show for the first time, but it was like they want a world that plays to their strengths and outlaws their weaknesses. That's all they're trying to do. They're not trying to create, a
By the way, in this episode, they were both on the road, so that's why they zoomed it. Kind of like the setup, though.
A perfect world to live in. They're just trying to create something where they can thrive. And that's by outlawing, and I'm going to say it, and this is Sam speaking, not Bryan, but the greatest example is them taking Chris D'Elia off his movie and inserting Tig Notaro. That's really what this is all about. It has nothing to do with right or wrong.
I agree with you.
Sam speaking.
That's Bryan Callen speaking too. I'm not shying.
That is ultimately what they want, and the people gleefully celebrating that.
I personally love Tig. I know Tig, and I love her, and so it is what it is. And I've known her a long time, and I absolutely love her. But I agree that there is just this and most when they poll a lot of people of color, especially African Americans. They are not in favor. They are not in favor of race quotas. They're not in favor of
No, we are not in favor of that, and we don't like PC culture. That's like white liberal stuff, but
just giving somebody something because of their particular race. So Americans are not, of all ilks and all colors, are not comfortable with that shit at all. It's just very, very discriminatory either way, all the way across the board. Because that same principle can be applied over and over to every different group. Because pretty soon you're excluding Asians because they're too good at something, or you're excluding Jews.
That's what's happening in Harvard right now.
Yes, exactly.
Asians are suing because they won't let them in.
Yeah, because they're so fucking good. And they
Bryan, hey, Chin, I know Chin's here. We can't.
So that was them talking about Chris D'Elia getting replaced by Tig Notaro. They're on some extra conspiracy type thing, but I tend to agree with them. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.